All right, and welcome to Fastbreak Breakfast, NBA podcast. My name is Keith Parrish, and I'm here once again through the miracle of computer phone with my buddy Dave DeFore. Dave, how are you?
Not bad, man. Not bad.
I'm glad to hear it. Where I am in Nashville, we're preparing for the extreme weather that's apparently going to affect like 200 million Americans.
It's everyone. I mean, I've talked to my friends in Texas.
Yeah.
My family back home in Virginia. I mean, it was like negative 14 or something degrees in Chicago.
That's what it is right now in a lot of parts of the Midwest. I
don't remember it being this cold, man.
In our Slack channel, Dave, someone's like flying to Nashville on Monday for work. And everyone in there who's from Nashville is like trying to say like, hey, you should just tell your company, like, that's a bad idea. Like, you're going to be stuck in an airport.
There's nothing's going to be open.
Yeah, I mean, luckily this guy's staying at the airport hotel, but you can't go anywhere.
Right.
There aren't taxis in Nashville.
Not going to be any business happening.
There's like a few, but like the taxis are not prepared. The roads will literally be closed. Yeah. And it's like the travel will be.
Are you guys going to lose power, you think?
We don't know. I mean, that's the big
I hope
question.
not, man.
Also, new house. So what does losing power look like? We don't know. I think it's possible. But with ice across the South, everywhere's going to lose power for a while. So everyone hang in there.
You guys have gas heat? Like what's
we do have a gas fireplace that I think.
Okay.
Am I right here, Dave? If I leave it on, if I turn it on, it's going to stay on if we lose power, right? Because ours has like an electrical switch that lights the fire. It's just the spark to get the thing going. Right. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to, as of Saturday morning, we're just going to turn the fireplace on, and then if we lose power,
set it nice and low.
We should have a fire going. So it's going to be wild. I hope everybody stays warm.
You have a carbon monoxide.
We do have a carbon monoxide.
All right.
Alarm.
Okay. All right.
Good there. It's going to be wild.
Everybody be safe.
Actually, before it, the last day Nashville's open, Friday night, tonight, I'm doing a watch party. The bar wanted to do the watch party. And
that's all. Hey, great.
I mean, honestly, just because, first of all, weather's fine today. Also, they're going to have zero customers if we don't have a Christmas watch party.
Who knows when you're going to see another person?
That's right. Hey, it's your last chance to see a person. Come see me tonight at the Nobles East in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Anyways.
We got some bad weather out here, too. It was only 60 degrees yesterday.
Oh, that's rough.
It rained intermittently.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys might get an inch of rain and it might shut your city down. So,
literally.
Dave, the lead story of Fastbreak Breakfast. This is an important story. This is
LaMelo Ball's game.
This is our top story. This is, I'd call it breaking news. It came out yesterday. I'm not sure if you're even aware of this, Dave. Sometimes you miss these big stories. I worry that that a lot of NBA viewers are missing these huge stories. But yesterday, officially, the Washington Wizards declare that the deconstruction phase is over. The deconstruction phase is over. They've been tearing down for multiple years. There was a lot of questions in the offseason. What are you looking for? It's like, oh, no, we're not done yet. But apparently, as of yesterday, Thursday, January 22nd, Michael Winger says the deconstruction phase is over. Also, he likes to add, as a reminder, we're not pursuing short-term success. We believe that mediocrity is, frankly, easily achievable. There's a very low ceiling of hope, but the deconstruction phase is over. Raise the banner, Dave DeFore. It wasn't the Trae Young trade? Was that the veering back towards, well, we're not going to mediocrity?
I guess so. I mean, I think that they want to at least be a play-in team next year. That's for real. Like, they at least want to be a play-in team. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, why not? It's way more fun to have a 35-win team that's fun to root for than this perpetual tank thing, which, by the way, they haven't done very long.
I mean, it's been several years.
This new group, right?
This new group.
That's the thing, though.
They can't be judged for the first 2 to 3 years of their job.
But if you're a Wizards fan, right? Like, think about the Nets, man. Those fun Nets teams that they threw away to chase after Kyrie and Kevin Durant. There's like a band set up outside of my house, apparently. I don't know if you can hear that, but
There's a middle school band 20 feet from where I am right now. I don't know if anyone can hear that.
But I don't know, man. Like, there's nothing wrong with trying to be competitive and fun. And really, if they tank this year, which they are, they're going to get a top 5 pick probably.
Maybe.
One of these guys, I mean, it seems like it might be a 4-player draft. It's six guys that are great, 4 guys that are franchise cornerstone potentially, right? And so you've got a shot at that. You've already got I think they've got decent young talent. You add Trae Young. Alex Sarr's been really great. And I think he's going to be, and with Trae Young, he's going to be better. So, and the East is soft.
Yep. So
you put something together. They might be one, like maybe they swing a trade like Domantas Sabonis. And everyone, I think, knows how I feel about him. But he makes them a playoff team in the East.
Dave, how many years away are the Wizards from being as good as the Phoenix Suns are right now, who did no rebuild, who retooled on the fly in the face of everyone telling them they should blow it all up and trade Devin Booker? Yeah. Okay, best of luck to the Wizards. Best of luck to the Jazz, who said they were not going to tank but are once again tanking. Best of luck to my Grizzlies, who are going to tank out this season, perhaps. Best of luck to everybody else tanking out there. Also, this is funny, I thought. Michael Winger specifically asked about the Deni Avdija trade in retrospect.
Sure.
The Wizards were part of their deconstruction phase, traded Avdija for 2 picks. And Deni Avdija is now
an all-star,
averaging 30 and 9 in like his past however many games. The Blazers have won, I think it's 11 of 14. The Blazers are over 500. Deni Avdija is an all-star. And I mean, I don't want to throw him on superstar, but he's turning into a very good cornerstone. He's still very, very young. Michael Winger, who runs the president of Monumental Sports Group, running the Wizards, asked if the trade was a mistake, and he said, quote, "No, it was not a mistake." That on its own, I'm having trouble.
Well, they did it on purpose.
Well, so he says we're all happy for Deni. We saw Deni as a very high-level ascending player, but no, we did it for the reasons we said, which was take back a couple of years, so we could reset the roster and then get everybody on the same age curve. Denny's ahead of that. Okay, if you told me our reasoning was correct, we don't regret our reasoning, fine. That's an honest, correct statement. Saying you want to set the age curve, that's weird, but whatever.
You just traded for Trae Young.
But saying that you traded a guy for 2 first-round picks who's now worth 5, that's a mistake. Yeah. That's an error. I mean, maybe you wouldn't have ended up with one of these draft picks you got, but I still think you could have drafted 6th or 7th or whatever they did last year.
Yeah,
to get Trae Johnson. Trae Johnson's been looking good. He's had a very solid, 3 or 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. But I feel like you're allowed to say we're surprised how good Deni Avdija got. I mean, can you not say that? We thought he was really good.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure Deni himself thought he'd be this I don't know. It feels obtuse to say we traded away an all-star and we got back Bub Carrington and one other pick, and it's that's kind of a mistake, guys. Even if you don't want to rebuild the next future, if you don't want the next 5 years of Deni Avdija, we keep talking about, might as well trade for Trae Young. You're not paying anybody. You could be paying Deni Avdija. You could have found a way to pay Deni Avdija. So, best of luck.
Deni, would he have made them just too good to tank?
That's what I'm saying. So here's the whole thing: too good to tank. They didn't pick in the top 5. That they got
right.
So I don't. This goes back to the flattened lottery. I don't know.
Yeah.
The whole league's a mess. But congratulations, Wizards. You're now building up, and I can't wait to see what the next version of this team is. Anyways, Dave, what's your breakfast? You had anything good on this?
I just had yogurt.
Yogurt. All right.
Yeah, very simple.
I had whatever this organic heart healthy seed packet. Whether there's sunflower seeds in there, maybe some dried cranberries. I'm not sure.
Nice.
Those were our breakfasts. Not that exciting. Gonna have a slightly briefer show today. Let's move right on to our breakfast in bed apologies. My chance to make right what I might have gotten wrong on a previous episode. I mistakenly said that the Fordham Rams were involved in the original point shaving scandal in New York City back in the late 40s, early 50s. It was lots of New York City colleges, but not Fordham. So maybe this new point shaving scandal is their first, as they had a player who was accused or whatever. The initial New York colleges involved in the 1951 point shaving scandal, we're talking CCNY, Powerhouse back in the 40s, Manhattan College, NYU, Long Island University. Those were the original point shaving scandal New York City colleges. Fordham was not one. I feel really bad. I apologize to Fordham. Yeah, trying to wait. Wasn't there an NBA player from Fordham? Hang on.
Maybe.
Fordham. I'm trying to think. Fordham. I'm trying to type with one hand. Fordham NBA player. Eric Paschal and Smush Parker. Smush Parker. There you go. I knew there was one. All right. Dave, let's thank a new Patreon supporter. The new Patreon supporter's name is David D. It's not you, is it?
It's not me.
All right. We have a David D. Welcome to the Patreon.
It's not
Appreciate you joining up. He gets access to the bonus episode I released with Sean Keane on Tuesday. Sean Keane and I talked about the Jimmy Butler injury and what this means maybe for a Jonathan Kuminga opportunity. Now Kuminga's a little banged up. Whoopsie daisy. Anyways, if you want to join the Patreon like David D, patreon.com/Fastbreak Breakfast. Get access to that bonus episode, access to the Slack channel, patreon.com/Fastbreak Breakfast. All right, Dave. So the Warriors are now sort of in trouble, just as they started looking like a solid potential playoff team again, just as our guy, D'Anthony Melton, was returning to form. They lose Jimmy Butler, and this is now a kind of another lit on fire season, just like last year, where they had a great run with Jimmy Butler. Without Jimmy Butler, they're in a world of hurt. They're looking at potential trade options, but I don't know what you do. Just a rough break. I see no silver lining. I don't see a Jonathan Kuminga silver lining, and I don't see anything they're going to be able to pull off. I mean, there was the chatter about maybe pursuing Michael Porter Jr. I'm still a believer.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm still a believer in the pull the Draymond Band-Aid off if possible.
Oh, did you watch the game last night?
I saw some of the Draymond ridiculousness.
Unbelievable.
Friend of the show, Brent Berry on the call, not pleased with the antics. Of
just completely tanked them out of a game that they could have won, that they need. They got to do that. I actually think it's not a bad year to tank.
Everybody, or I guess really can't. That's the whole fun of it. Also in news from Thursday night's games, did you cover this on the Ding, Dave? Or anything like the NBA Athletic Daily?
NBA Daily. Yeah. Still the Ding in my heart.
Kawhi Leonard returned.
Yeah.
Against the Lakers in our new Gambling Transparency Act, where teams have to now submit official injury reports every 15 minutes. That means on Thursday, there was approximately 40 injury reports that were totally incorrect, as every 15 minutes they said Kawhi Leonard is out for tonight's game. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern, they were like, oh, guess what? In. No issues there for gambling, right? I'm not sure the line moved at all with Kawhi. Do we know what Damon Jones was doing yesterday? Did Damon Jones text anybody? Do we need to look at Ty Lue's texts from yesterday from good friend Chauncey Billups and Damon Jones? I'm not alleging anything. Just saying I thought we were supposed to fix this. This is extremely fishy.
Okay, but Kawhi has always done this. Kawhi tells them when he's going to play, right?
No one. I mean, their defense is going to be Kawhi doesn't tell us anything. We hadn't seen Kawhi in a week. Kawhi shows up and I'm in for tonight. They're still getting, I assume, fined. That is literally why they created this new every 15 minutes you have to update the injury report. This is a massive line shifting thing. This information that Kawhi Leonard knows I'm going to play basketball
Mm-hmm.
When Chris Haynes has that information before the NBA injury report does, it's a bad situation for the reporters to be in.
So it's funny. I just watched this thing. Chris Hayes. Right. The news guy was talking about Polymarket and how a pre-recorded thing that he had done, you could bet on. And so there was an audience, like he was on one of the late night shows. So there's an audience full of people. Yep. There's all these people that worked on it, and they could bet on it. It's the same thing, man. It's I mean, this is why gambling is inherently just
it's got
losing bet.
Also, anyway. the Polymarket and whatever that is, it
Kalshi. Yeah.
The fact that they're legal in every state,
right?
Because it's like you're not betting against the house, but they're taking a cut. It's literally gambling.
Right. It's gambling.
I'm so confused how every state legislature is now like this is a bipartisan acceptance.
Scammers paradise.
Even though some people are speaking out against it, there is no platform of either party in this country saying, actually, this is bad. We should probably get rid of this. No one's even doing it.
Sports gambling normalized just gambling on anything.
This isn't, I don't know if this falls under the gambling category. Ja Morant whips the Magic, destroys them in London. Incredible game. Ja Morant plays in the return game in Memphis against the Hawks. Mm-hmm. The Grizzlies lose a close game, but Ja Morant makes numerous top 10 highlight level
those blocks.
Super highlights. Apparently on one of the blocks off the backboard, he might have injured his elbow. But now, Ja Morant, after the weird trade stuff, not playing with a calf contusion that no one believed in. He'd been out for a week. Then he suits up, probably under pressure from Adam Silver, to play. He plays very, very well in 2 games. Now he's out again, unexpectedly out. Also on Thursday, the Grizzlies had a practice and shoot-around scheduled. They canceled practice, canceled the shoot-around. Then they released the report, Ja Morant's not playing tonight, Friday night. I don't know what's going on, man. Just when Ja Morant's saying, I want to be back on the Grizzlies, and there's also no suitors for Ja Morant, and now he's like, I'm out. I mean, I don't know how we're supposed to take these injury reports at face value. So he's a sprained elbow? On a day where practice was canceled? They had a film session instead? I mean, again, maybe he slapped the backboard so hard he got a baseball throwing injury, which is literally what the story is right now. It's all a mess. Other big news, Dave. Mm-hmm. LeBron James not going to start the All-Star game.
Yeah. I mean, it was going to happen at some point. It's a pretty good run, though. 21 years.
Not bad.
Crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So the 10 starters are honorary.
Right.
I mean, literally, you used to start for the teams that made the All-Star game. Now, I assume they will be 10 of the 15 starters in this 3-team format. Presumably, LeBron will still start one of those other teams. They're going to put him in the game, I think.
For sure. I mean, honestly, yes, they have to.
It also, isn't even a charity case.
He's been bad.
He's good enough to not be a charity case.
Right.
But still,
it's in LA,
it's gotten
and it
weird.
Could be the last one. I'm down with that.
How are we feeling, Dave? Actually, I know how we're feeling. How is Adam Silver feeling about the optics in the current geopolitical climate of declaring this year's All-Star format to be USA versus the world?
Poor timing. Yeah. Pretty poor timing.
Not a lot of foresight from our great commissioner. Maybe.
I don't even we talked about this when they announced it. And it's goofy.
I called it xenophobic at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no upside to this.
Right. It just doesn't make any sense.
Are they supposed to try harder because we're supposed to repel foreigners?
We're going to Team USA going to get booed on TV. Rightfully. Yeah. And going to probably get destroyed on the basketball court.
More than likely, if everyone's healthy, the world team should be favored, should win.
I feel like a Giannis, Wemby, Jokic, Luka, Shea, 5-man lineup, basically unguardable.
Honestly, you're right.
It could be goofy.
When you build those all-time, I'm talking all-time.
Yeah.
Build any player you want. I mean, any team you want. Magic Johnson at the 1 and Michael Jordan at the 2.
Yeah.
Bill Russell, whoever, Shaq.
Yeah.
It's like, let's do the world team from 2026.
Right. It's crazy.
It's kind of, I mean, you hit these things, but I don't know if we are going to hit this. If we hit peak basketball, where it's like
we have
the sport of basketball, you're not going to score more than 1.4 points per possession, regardless of who's on the court. I don't think. Maybe it's like a 4-minute mile where we eventually get there. Yeah. But it's like, if the sport of basketball, I mean, obviously it depends on which referees from which era we import, but still there's sort of an upper limit where it's like, guys, 1.4 points per possession is, I don't think anybody's going to beat that. This world team's going to be good. It might come down to the where is there a panel, a judicial panel of determining who gets the U.S. team? Joel Embiid represented Team USA before.
Right.
Is he going to claim it for this? Embiid, maybe a little bit rounding into shape?
Might be. Dude, he's been really good the last month.
So Joel Embiid the last month, let's say the last 15 games. Yes, he's sitting out back-to-backs, but he's at 28 points per game.
Mm-hmm.
Last 15 games.
30-point triple-double. He played 46 minutes last night.
I'm not a doctor, Dave, but should Joel Embiid be one of the 17 players this season who's played 46 or more minutes in a game?
Maybe not. But the thing is, like, he looked good. He looked good. He still doesn't look right on defense.
Yeah.
But he looked good at the end of the game, right? Like, he looked like he had, I don't know. This is probably the best he's looked physically in 2 years, man. It's been nice.
His rebounding and his, like you said, defense, the block shots, it's not at the same level. But if offensively he can do this, I mean, that's something to monitor is the right word, but like the Sixers have been doing stuff.
They've got good team defense around him at times. And Paul George is actually having a fantastic defensive season.
Well, it's good. And he doesn't really exert on the offensive.
Right, he doesn't have to.
Doesn't get fouled anymore. Doesn't get to the line.
Yeah, he gets to hang out.
Dave, did you watch the end of that game?
I did watch the end of that game.
It wasn't a shining regulation. The end of regulation, not a shining example of refereeing. Some of it unfortunate. Some of it
right.
They first of all won. The referees did interpret all the rules correctly. They didn't make an error of interpreting the rules the wrong way. They made a bad call, and then which they could not rectify based on the rules of the game. Then they made an incorrect call that they did rectify by making an inadvertent whistle. So what happens is, well, as you said it, so Maxi's driving towards the basket and gets the ball up on the glass before Kevin Durant and Amin Thompson. You on social media, Dave, called it an egregious miss.
Yeah, I thought it was very obviously a goaltend worth calling.
Yeah.
And this is my thing, and I think that we've seen this a lot. We've talked about this. This is where that referee experience comes in.
Yeah.
But also the inadvertent whistle, because the Sixers wound up with the ball.
Yeah.
So the inadvertent whistle takes away that possession. So the mistake is you don't call the goaltend and then you stop the play.
Yeah.
And they didn't get the opportunity to finish the play.
They stopped the play because they thought there was a timeout being called by Ime Udoka. He was trying to call timeout, but by the time the timeout was granted, the ball was loose. No one had possession, so then they had to do inadvertent whistle. I will say, watching it on television, many times I call something egregious where I say, in real time, I thought it was obvious the call was missed. From my television angle in real time, it was not obvious to me. I benefited the doubt and honestly thought, well, I guess Amin Thompson blocked that. You know, I thought it was a legit block. And again, it was a split-second decision. I understand getting it. This is maybe just me, referee, defender, too much sympathy for the refs. I thought, all right, I get you missing that call. You thought it was a good. Also, Maxi got the ball to the glass quicker than many players do.
Yes.
He knew what was happening. He got it to the glass low down on the glass.
One of those little scoop layups.
Yeah, scoop it. He hits the glass. So he's doing it knowing I got shot blockers coming. I got to get there.
Yep.
I totally get it being a missed call. And of course, I don't understand how the commentators still don't know.
Right.
You can't review
this. The call
this.
has to happen.
There's no call.
Trigger the review.
So, but
the thing is, the whistle. I think the whistle really threw everyone off. To give the commentators a little bit of benefit of the doubt. I don't think they knew what the whistle was for.
No, there was a lot of confusion.
Right.
And this part does make it feels stupid when you're watching. When you're like, oh wait, there was a goaltend, and then 1 second later there was a whistle. So
why
now
can't you go look at it?
So now we're plainly seeing these replays that, oh, that's an obvious goaltend that was missed. It feels dumb that there's no mechanism to fix this.
Right. Well, because they'll switch a 3 to a 2 or a 2 to a 3,
they
right?
They can do that. So
I know.
It feels like something the NFL wouldn't tolerate.
Right.
The NFL has been very much on the forefront of technology.
They have more
even
time,
with challenges,
though.
they do. So that's a big thing, Dave. They do have more time, but also, if the NFL ran the NBA, they would have a thing where it was like, if we can plainly see within seconds of a stoppage, a thing like happen. Mm-hmm. So this is, I'm getting to a question for you, Dave, a technology question. If you could plainly see that's a missed goaltend, the NFL would just say, we're going to fix that. Mm-hmm. The reason the NBA doesn't is because it wouldn't be universally applied. A lot of missed goaltending calls, we wouldn't see what happened. There wouldn't be a stoppage immediately afterwards to immediately review it. My question is, with this Hawkeye technology, with this camera technology we now have, they show us the weird, whatever call it, AI-generated animation where it's like the ball hit the backboard, red, goaltend, or whatever. Right. How quickly is that information available? Is it available split second?
Yeah, Is it
computer processing power? Because that would be the thing.
Because the new stuff is so advanced. I have no idea. I know the old stuff, it was you had to wait, all the video had to render or whatever, and you know what I mean? Like, now
they have to upload a thing and then print it out. Yeah. Because that would be the question. Now. I mean, because we have the first time anyone ever heard of Hawkeye technology, Dave, was tennis, right? And that was instantaneous. So. That was instantaneous. If it's out on the line, there was an immediate buzz. So I would think that I'm guessing the technology exists that could immediately buzz if there's a missed goaltend.
Yeah.
And that would fix these problems. Does the NBA want to implement that? When will they implement that? I don't know. That was my curiosity. The problem is the bang
nature of the sport makes it so hard to officiate. And I mean, it is, I think that, I imagine hockey is very hard too.
Yeah.
I mean, you do basketball on skates, you know what I mean? Where people are trying to murder each other. That's probably the hardest, but basketball's hard. And to me, this is where I like when the refs are like, hey, I'm going to call that goaltend.
So you would like them. So this is the default. The NFL had to do this for a while. Default, don't blow your whistle. And stuff. No, I'm saying default, don't blow your whistle. We can fix it in replay. This is the old recording. We can fix it in post. Like, it's fine. The error. So the NBA, I feel like we do see this sometimes, where if the refs are in doubt, they will call goaltending because they understand this is going to be reviewed. We can get it right. The downside to that, of course, is a situation where the defense has a clean block and then gets the ball and has an advantage, and we ruin that because we want to go to replay, which already stinks. So it's I am sympathetic. There's no
perfect solution on it. I don't love the using the Hawkeye stuff, just again because the game gets slow enough at times as it is with all this stuff. But
even if we have
that was a bad missed call.
Even if we have technology to do the Hawkeye on out of bounds calls, I would hate it because there's a different standard of what's out of bounds the last 2 minutes of the game. If you did it for the whole game, because when we got to that frame by frame high def replay, we learned our whole lives we've been thinking the ball goes out on one guy, and it turns out no, it always hits the fingertips of the offensive play, or whatever. Dave, podcaster Rich Paul has made it clear the Mavericks need to trade Anthony Davis. What are your thoughts?
I just read something about this actually, by the way, that the Raptors are thinking about trading for Anthony Davis, but the interest is solely because Rich Paul is trying to force them to do it. That's an insane. Listen, man. At some point, can people like grow a spine?
No, I know from real world experience.
That's insane to me.
No one will ever grow a spine. It turns out.
Yeah.
The Raptors are
just
stacking.
Happening?
The Raptors are just stacking good weeks. Like every week for the Raptors is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, why would you bring Anthony Davis into that?
No.
I mean, the Mavericks even had a good week. Mavericks with a tiny little win streak, 4 in a row. They've now passed the Grizzlies in wins this season.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it because my guy Najee Marshall's really good at basketball.
He's been awesome.
He's really good. Najee
awesome.
Marshall's really good. PJ Washington is a good player. Of course, Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg, second in Rookie of the Year for me.
Behind Con Knueppel?
You can't deny Con Knueppel.
No.
Con Knueppel's a destroyer of worlds. Cooper Flagg's great, maybe a greater ceiling. Con Knueppel's taking the NBA over. They benched LaMelo Ball because Con Knueppel's so good.
Okay, but also...
Well, they're experimenting. They're trying some things.
And LaMelo Ball's, what was he, 1 of 15 the other night?
Well, more on that in the awards segment of the program.
Bro. LaMelo.
The Hornets have the best offensive rating in the NBA in the last 15 games. Dropping 150 on the Jazz will boost that number. But they're essentially a 500 team for the past 6 weeks or so.
Mm-hmm.
They are a handful. Brandon Miller's been good. Con Knueppel's good. Miles Bridges playing fine, as much as it pains me. Like they're just solid. And LaMelo's sort of kind of trying to figure some stuff out. I don't know, but like they are definitely they're a tough team.
Yeah.
If we did power rankings right now, not that we do, but like I feel like you got the Hornets and Raptors on the ascendancy. Maybe the Raptors have been there.
I mean, Raptors are the 4 seed in the East right now.
They're legit,
right? They are legit. They're a decent team.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to overpraise them.
Yeah, but I think Philly or Cleveland is going to catch them for the
Philly. So Philly ascendancy.
Yeah,
like we're talking green arrow going up for Raptors, for Hornets, for Sixers.
Mm-hmm.
Arrow obviously going down for the Knicks, who completely stink.
Way down. Orlando, man.
Orlando. I mean, maybe a little European hangover, but.
That's not what Paolo said yesterday.
They got trucked. Yeah, so
they ran into a steamrolling Charlotte Hornets team.
Right. I mean, you can't be asked to stop that that squad. The Magic, despite trading so much for Desmond Bane, to me it's completely just highlighted you got to break up Franz and Paolo.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's just not tenable. You can't be this dependent on Jalen Suggs. Like you can't get Bane and also have an Anthony Black breakout, and when Jalen Suggs goes down, you're just garbage. Like I don't think that's not a workable situation. Also, I mean, if I'm them, I'd rather you're going to keep Anthony Black. You got to pay him eventually. Keep Desmond Bane. You can't unless the Magic are going to pay more luxury tax than anyone has recently. You can't keep all of them. So it seems like
they're kicking around the idea of trading for Dennis Schroeder, I heard.
Just get a point guard? Any point guard?
I mean, listen, German national team,
yeah,
Orlando Magic.
As well. The Hawks traded Trae Young and suck. I mean,
CJ McCollum.
I mean, they did beat my Grizzlies in a close, exciting game. They got pulverized by the Lakers and the Celtics. Like, weren't even in the game. At no point were they close to being in the game. They got dominated by the Blazers, who, like I said, Deni Avdija has been cooking.
Mm-hmm.
They lost to the Bucks. Dave. The Bucks are having having this 5-alarm fire. They're like all the sirens are going off. It's the sci-fi movie where the oxygen alert is just going to nonsense. They eventually just cut it off, And we're like, well, we know there's a problem. Just cut the alarm off. But they still managed to beat the Hawks.
Okay, but barely.
Okay, barely.
And they were blowing a lead. Like, okay, I watch games every night. I was monitoring that game because I'm on Doc Rivers' watch. People keep thinking they're going to trade Giannis. I'm of the opinion they need to just fire Doc and do something dumb and keep Giannis. Because once you lose Giannis, you don't ever get Giannis back.
Yeah, you need
I thought that would be the game.
You need some fresh blood in that coaching situation. Doc is not the man for this situation. Although, give him credit. I'm going to give him credit. Maybe kudos to me. Also kudos to me. Doc Rivers listened to recent episodes of Fastbreak Breakfast and was like, this guy Keith has been presenting some compelling evidence that Gary Trent Jr. might be
Trent. Gary Trent's coming for you, Keith.
Yeah, I hope Gary Trent doesn't hear this. Seems like a nice guy. They finally excised Gary Trent from the rotation. They're like, wait a minute. This guy's a minus 100 in raw plus minus in his past 60 minutes? That seems impossible.
To be fair, he plays for the Bucks.
He does play for the second unit of the Bucks, which is the worst team. Worst team imaginable is the second unit of the Bucks. Unfortunately, Kevin Porter Jr., who is also bad.
Yes.
Unfortunately, he got hurt, and now Gary Trent's back in the rotation because they don't have anything else. The Bucks need a hard reset, and I do agree with you, Dave. Firing Doc Rivers seems better than losing Giannis. But right now, the whole league is kind of just stopped for, I guess Giannis might.
Well, Giannis booed Milwaukee. And I think that, you know what I mean? Things are a little different than they were, I would say, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And they've been losing horrifically.
But also, is there something with the Knicks? Because we kind of blew.
They can't do it.
We kind of blew past the thing that the Knicks don't seem to like each other. I don't know if I'm just reading too much into body language and effort levels.
Did you see Carmelo?
Cat's not having a good year. No, what did Carmelo say?
Carmelo kind of alluded to personality issues.
Yep.
And I just don't think you're going to get New York media starting to say something has to change. They need to make a trade. This stuff isn't subtle, you know? Yep. It feels like it's going to be Cat, but the truth is you traded all this stuff for a guy who was your sixth best player in Mikal Bridges.
Yep.
And that's the trade that crushed you. You know, with Cat, I think you kind of know what you're getting by the time you make this trade for him. You know he needs to be paired with a defensive-minded center to really open things up. But also, it's not like your two best players are playing offense together. Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns don't really interact all that much on offense.
Right.
It's weird.
But they still shouldn't be this bad.
Definitely not.
They should be one of the two or three best teams in the East easily.
The defense was never going to be good with Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns. It was never going to be good. Yeah. But the offense should be elite. This should be the best offense, or at worst, third best offense in basketball. And they haven't been that the last month.
They wouldn't do a straight up. I'm trying to think what are the straight up options here. I mean, a Cat for Anthony Davis, and all this presumes
AD can't even play, right?
AD can't even play. I mean, we're still talking about if he can get back within 5 weeks or 4 weeks, or whatever it is.
Well, the Knicks need somebody who can play tomorrow.
Also, they haven't been totally healthy. I mean, Brunson's he missed some games. He was hurt.
Josh Hart was out. Yeah. But OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges have just fallen off a cliff the last month. I mean, they were a big reason why this offense was clicking so much to start the season.
Yep. In the West, we have the Suns keep winning. Suns are good. Like I said,
Suns are good. They are good.
Flat out.
They're good.
We think the Nuggets are starting to get some guys back. Maybe the Magic didn't wear off for Peyton Watson, but the Magic did kind of wear off in a couple of games for the Nuggets, and they're just deep bench guys all going nuts. Tim Hardaway Jr. had a bad week. Maybe this little illness. We have these illnesses going around. I thought
everybody's sick.
I thought some of it was kind of funny business. The Nets had Zaire Williams out for 11 days with illness, which is kind of a long time, while he was actually in some trade rumors, some thoughts of the Knicks maybe trying to get Zaire Williams. Then I thought the Jazz did the fake shutdown of Bryce Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh scored like 100 points in 3 games, and then he gets sick, and I'm like, I see what you're doing. But then Sensabaugh came back last night and stunk, so maybe he was actually sick.
Yeah. And I think Nurkic was talking about being sick and playing through it.
Nurkic was what, back-to-back triple-dubs?
Back-to-back triple-doubles while he was sick, so he was like, just going to keep playing.
This also points out...
We didn't learn anything.
I'm patting... Listen, I am loudly criticizing teams and players today. Not normally my thing.
Sure.
I'm patting myself on the back. Early on Gary Trent falling off a cliff.
Barry Horowitz.
Early on the Suns being actually good. Also, the Keontae George thing, guy is
so
just,
good,
he's legit. Like, you ask
so
yourself the question where you're like, okay, somebody has to score. But, like, he's so good. And then you see...
No. And, no, that's a good... I want to talk about that for 1 second, because someone does have to score on bad teams.
Yep.
But the way he scores...
Yeah.
He's become way more efficient. I mean, this is like, it was what was it, Devontae Graham? He went from like a G leaguer to NBA starter, right?
Yeah.
And now he was a borderline starter. Really, he was third guard. That sort of growth with Keontae George. I mean, we just watched him go. I think he's a star. Like, he looks like he is going to be. If him and Markkanen are going to be on this team next year, there's no way they're not minimum like the 8th seed.
If the Jazz played their players this year,
they could be this year.
They could be in the playoff. Like that. Yeah. This is the whole thing about. I mean, not to just beating a dead horse. It's the whole thing about tanking. You don't know who's going to turn out to be. All of a sudden, Keontae George might become an all-star, and now you have 2 all-stars, and now you have Nurkic,
Bryce Sensabaugh,
who's like usable, who's like a usable player. You never know exactly how the season's going to go and how the players are going to develop. And you never know, like, sometimes your second-round pick becomes an all-star. And so, I don't know. Dave, let's take a quick break. We got to answer one
Any questions?
listener-submitted question. We'll do that right after this commercial break.
Are you going to finish that croissant?
All right, Dave.
Knock yourself out.
It's now time for the croissant questionnaire. This is going back to the Sixers, Dave. This is from John Lose. If the Sixers trade for a solid power forward, he suggests, I don't know, Jared McCain for Jalen Smith. Are they a top 2 or 3 team in the East?
What do you think?
Pistons are the best team in the East.
Mm-hmm.
And now, who else are they competing with? The Celtics keep looking awesome.
I think it's Celtics.
The Cavaliers are very up and down. Darius Garland not healthy. The Knicks, like we've been talking about, are falling off a cliff. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why. I mean, I guess we talk about what level of power forward are we talking about? I mean, who could they? I mean,
I think Philly can scare some teams.
I mean, if Edgecombe and Maxey are on and Embiid plays and Paul George is your 5th best player, yeah, that's frightening. I mean, I don't think the Bulls want to give up Jalen Smith. Starter Jalen Smith's a good player. Like, what's the lowest level of power forward we could give them? Are we talking just a non-scoring, just fill the role?
I don't know.
A Kyle Anderson buyout situation? Do we need to shoot higher? How high do we need to shoot? Santi Aldama when the Grizzlies tear down everything?
Ooh. I don't hate that.
I don't hate it.
Some more rim protection?
I think the Sixers, as they are right now, I mean, they're in the good morass, the collection of teams where it's like based on the week and health. Yeah, they could win a playoff series in the East. There's no question.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is like Embiid on the offensive end.
Yep.
I think maybe by the time we get to the play, he could dominate a game by then.
It's possible.
Just, we'll see. His shooting's been great.
Yep.
I don't know that they need a forward. The truth is, right now they have a lot of guys.
Yep.
And one of the things that's really been working for them is Kelly Oubre as this disruptive player. And then when it's him and Adem Bona, out there. They're very active. Drummond has been super active. Like they have like different looks that they can go to. So I don't know. I mean, you lose some flexibility if you get a more traditional. Traditional. What does that even mean anymore? I don't know if Santi Aldama is an upgrade on Oubre because of what
exactly
Oubre does.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm with you there. And I mean, I guess I'm wondering, what are the like a $10 million, $8 million just connective piece?
Yeah.
Hard to find those. Thanks for the question, John Lowe. If you want your question answered on air, got to be a Patreon supporter, patreon.com/Fastbreak Breakfast. It's now time for the awards segment of the program, Dave. The International Stackhouse of Pancakes Award. I mean, we have a winner, but let's go through the motions. Let's go through the motions.
Yes.
Honorable mention this week, Kevin Porter Jr. and Hunter Tyson, 0 for 9. Trey Johnson and Cam Jones had a 1 for 10. I wasn't really sure who Cam Jones was before this 1 for 10 game. Derek White and Anthony Black both had a 1 for an 11 game. Dylan Brooks had 2 for 13 games this week. Good job, Dylan.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm not even mad. It's impressive.
Also some all-time hating, man.
Oh, Dylan is on.
He's been on a roll this week.
He's on a haters tour. It's incredible. Jordan Poole, Cade Cunningham, each had a 4 for 17. Victor Wembanyama, a rare 5 for 21. A rare mention in the iShop Award. Our 3 nominees, this is chronologically. 1, Cade Cunningham. In a win over the Suns was 3 for 16, 10 points, 11 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 block, 5 turnovers, 0 personal fouls, perhaps try. Bam Adebayo, a very strange game for Bam in a loss to the Warriors. 1 for 13, 4 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 0 personal fouls. And then LaMelo Ball. Come on down, LaMelo.
Bro.
LaMelo Ball off the bench. They did not bring him off the bench the next game. Maybe they're like, oh, this guy needs some minutes. LaMelo Ball in a loss to the Cavs, where the number 1 scoring team in the NBA over the past 15 games, I think, had 84. LaMelo was 1 for 15. That's our biggest 1 for of this season. 1 for 15, 2 points, 7 rebounds, 2.7 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls. Good job, LaMelo. It's impressive stuff. Good job to the Hornets. Who, Dave? Trade deadline 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
I do think the Sixers might be looking to just swap around some stuff, bringing up some power forward help. I feel like the Magic shouldn't stand pat, but they probably will. I mean, they might, like you said, it did a Schroeder, bring in some point guard help. They might just hope Suggs gets healthy and comes back. Who's the most likely? Is there anyone out there who's the most likely, like this player has to get moved? Like Rich Paul can say Anthony Davis, but who?
Well, Keon Ellis is going to get traded.
So Keon Ellis, apparently a lot of interest in Keon Ellis.
I bet the Sixers are in on him.
I mean, Jeremy Kane needs a new.
I wouldn't be shocked.
A new location.
I wouldn't be shocked if Goga gets moved.
Okay.
They've already, Mo Wagner's back in Orlando, so.
But Goga's better than Mo, and you just can't trade the brother. Is that the thing?
I agree, but I think Goga has a market. You know what I mean? I think that he fits a lot more places. I know Toronto would probably love to have him. Boston could use Goga. Is
Jakob Poeltl going to come back at all? The Raptors keep getting mentioned in trade things.
Yeah.
I mean, Colin Murray-Boyles has been awesome. Mamu plays pretty well. I guess they do need a legit 5 if Poeltl's not going to play at all.
Yeah. But I'm not. I mean, you mentioned this a little bit. Everything being on hold, waiting on Giannis. I mean, that is.
Yeah.
If Giannis is available, which I'm assuming teams think he is.
I was looking at the Sixers. So I was adding up salaries in my head, and I'd forgotten about Quentin Grimes, who they didn't work out anything with. So would they trade Oubre? So Grimes and Oubre together is like 17 million combined.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Daryl Morey is a guy who has often ignored chemistry.
Yeah.
To his detriment.
Right.
And I think Oubre is important to what they're doing.
What about?
Cut out all the Kelly Oubre stuff.
What
Keith.
about Terry Rozier? Terry Rozier,
yeah, he can give us some playoff minutes, right?
No, I mean the kind of like players most likely to get traded.
I don't have any idea what. Look, number one, the Heat, they have a right to be mad about this. I don't understand. I don't know what happens with that. Like, I don't even understand why that contract has to stay on their books.
Well, they shouldn't. The Hornets should have to pay it.
Yes,
it seems like. But I mean,
or the contract should be voided.
The Heat won it, I think, to be able to trade it.
Well, just make it an exception for them.
Oh, right?
Like all this stuff is fake. So this idea that Terry Rozier's contract sitting there and they can't do anything with it is silly. When you can just say, okay, look, we all just say this is going to be an $18 million exception. Plus, it's better PR. Like, you don't have to talk about Terry Rozier.
Why aren't the Lakers? I mean, the Lakers, like the Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber money, like they got to turn that into something, right?
How do you feel about those guys for Jaren Jackson Jr.? You know, I don't know. Podcaster Rich Paul has been kind of pushing this.
Listen, if you bring me Austin Reeves, it's a conversation. If they're rebuilding around the return of Arkansas Austin to the area, yeah, I can. But anything else, no, I don't. I mean, even Rui's money, like the Lakers have contracts.
Yeah,
I mean, they can't do a 5-for-1 to get AD back. I don't think there's gonna be some roster size issues in a trade like that. Anyways, we'll keep monitoring it, and that's all the time we have for today. Thanks everybody for listening. If you're one of the 2/3 of America affected by weather this week, take it breezy. Stay warm. Stay warm. Safe. Don't drive.
Check on your neighbors.
Check on your neighbors. Check on your pets. Don't drive if you don't need to. That's I know people like just to
we're in the dad zone. Bro.
I'm in dad zone.
We are there.
Yeah,
we're worried about you guys.
Anyways, if you want more from us, patreon.com/Fastbreak Breakfast. You guys are the best. Thanks for listening. And remember, breakfast is the most important thing.
Yeah, never apologize for being G&G. Fast break, man. You understand?
I will remember.